Hey guys, welcome back. Today we start a series, actually with two-part for date and time, string format in Swift. So in first part we will play with date and time as a string. So we try to use format to be for our input, and then in second part we will use Swift native date picker or iOS native date picker by the name of UI date picker, and we will use it as an input, so keyboard. Instead of having keyboard and you're showing keyboard to the user, we will show date picker. Then we will make sure that you know what date are chosen by user. So yeah, these are versions we are using, and source code you can find in link in comment below, which is guaranteed to work, and with those versions that I mentioned. And yes, we can start our project, but before that I would like to show you these two pictures which are date filled symbol table in Swift. So you will see symbols here that we will use in our formatted string, and it's kind of convertible. But this coding that we write, and for example, just I give you double H means hours. If it's capital, means 0 to 23. If it's small, it's going to be 1 to 12. So we will have PM and AM as well. Okay. So yes, here this is complete one. Even you have TimeZone, which I'm using Z for Z, as you will see here. Okay, as a GTM. I'm in Vancouver, so my time zone is GMT plus 007. Okay, so let's go. Also, I show you here a demo, so you will see this one pick up date, from entry as soon as app run, pick up that now being date here, and then we can play with that. Even we can change this, for example, to 01. Update. Even this is the format for input, so even I want to mention time zone as well. But if I don't, it's gonna pick up time zone from device time zone. But if you want, you don't want that, so you can use your own time zone. So I put 0070. Let's see if so 12:48, which is the time of me, but in Vancouver, for example, you want to change it to 5 somewhere in New York. So you will see that time will change, for example, in Toronto. Okay, so this is how it is, and this background of this is important that we want to learn. So let's go to our project. So we will stop that this project, but I keep it. Sometimes I can copy paste from that. So file, new project, and here we can type our project name. So I name it iOS Swift date time string format. Yeah. Yeah, format, not format. Okay, so and we're gonna create it. So I put it in my final ones, and I create it. So as soon as this is created, it's create a brand new one for us. So I'll go jump to my main storyboard. So let's design our UI. Of course, we can choose Swift UI, but for now I stay in this way. That's using regular one, and because some of you guys maybe your machine doesn't work with the new one. So yes, first of all I put a label here. So this label I want to be date and time sample. I make it to be a little bit bigger, something like 22, and I give it color, for example dark purple. Okay, then I need a button. So this button will be updates. And give it a background, for example light blue. And then I have 3 text fields, but these guys have a label in before themselves, so I have a label. So this entry date, and another label. Sorry, no, I'm gonna put a text field, and yeah, that's it. So I make these two one stack view. So it will be one stack view for me, and I'm gonna choose this stack view, Control C, actually yeah, Control C, Control V. The second stack view gonna be my input format. Yes, and I copy another one, which is my output format. Okay, so let me make this one like this. Okay, so let me make all of this another stack view to be a stack, because I want to use auto layout, and thus even you can run it everywhere. So I make all of this another stack view, and I make this stack view to be stick to all corners of the screen with 10 constraint, with 4 constraint to all corners and size 10. So it's gonna fit it like this, and I'm gonna make others. Then I'm gonna actually let me set up this as well. So for this stack view, I want to give you will see that I give you a hint about the stack view here. So this one is a vertical stack view, so help me to use auto layout fast forward. Yeah, so you will see alignment is leading. I say alignment is fill, so I want to fill inside. Also distribution is fill, and spacing is 8, which is good enough. I make it 5, and you will see that button get all of the extra space. If I use equal fill they're all gonna be equal, but I don't want. I want get each one get as much as they need, and so what I do, I just need to come here in Inspector tab, and here I will have all of my constraint. Also, I have content hugging and content compress, which is two main parameters to give attitude, act how stack view give size to elements. So if I increase vertical, because this is vertical, if I increase vertical, you will see then it's gonna give it to this one, which is 51 as well. I make this 50 to make sure always this this label gets extra, and my button stay at the same size it is we actually need. So here, and also I give a background, a very light background to this text field to be more visible. So I come to properties, and I give this background, so different color to each one. So for this one I give light blue entry, and for format I give for example light green. Yeah, and I need another stack view for to be, so I copy this one, Command C and Command V to drop one in here for me. And now instead of this text field, I'm gonna put another label. So I put another label here. I can put it here, sitting between these, and I'm gonna delete this. So this label gonna be, and this one gonna be, for example, now, and this label gonna be my date, with this output format. So I keep it as a label because I'm gonna change it with my program. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, or maybe, yes, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger to be, to have different, or I can give this some different color, dark. Yeah, so yeah, now I'm gonna make a copy of this. So Command C, Command V, 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 and I put some here. Okay, it's too much. It's in buffer, so it's going. Okay, so this one was now. The second one is I put it now timestamp. This one gonna be next 30 minutes, and this one past 30 minutes. This one is tomorrow. This one is yesterday, and next week. next week time stamp last week next month last month last month time stamp. Okay, so I don't need the rest, so let me select and delete them. Okay, so we made this, make this to be center. Put column here. Okay, and so now what I'm gonna do? I just need to connect this to view controller. Yes. So when I'm here, there are tons of ways to do that. I use the standard way. And so I select my view controller, I call assistant editor, and here usually to open view controller. If not, you can come here to automatic and pick up, or even you can go manually to the program and say which view controller you want to open. So I just do one of them and then I'll do the rest. So I start with buttons. So I keep pushing control and from drag with mouse to here, and I name this. So I name this as which is my button. So I name this as a update button, and it's type of button, and that's it. You will see it's put this here, but I don't want to do all the rest by this way. I'll go back, I turn off assistant editor, I'll go to my view controller, and I'm doing by code. So I put here, I start to first make my UI text fields. So UI text field, I have 3 UI text fields, so I want 3 outlet here. So I just say entry date, input format, output format, and I have lots of label. I want to update, so now label UI label, yeah. So I have now next 30. Okay, so now next 30 minutes, past 30 minutes, well, actually now timestamp I have, so now timestamp, and the next week last week, tomorrow, yesterday. I think I didn't make it yesterday. Yesterday, and next week. Actually, we had next week, last week, and next week timestamp. Yeah. Yeah, I like them to be ordered, stick together. So put next week timestamp here, and tomorrow and yesterday put them here, and so we have next month, and last month, and last month timestamp. Yeah, I think I've done all. I hope I didn't miss anything. So I'll go back to my storyboard. So let's see now. Now I is my next tomorrow, yesterday. Yes. So now I click here. I'll go to Inspector tab, and then I have all of them ready to connect. So I don't need to now this time push Control and keep it. So I just drag from entry date to this, input format to this, last month label to this, last month timestamp to this, last week label, and next 30-minute label, past 30-minute label, tomorrow, yesterday, next week timestamp, and last week, actually now label, now timestamp, and output format, past 30-minute label. Yeah, I think we have all now. Yeah, I hope we covered all. If we don't, then we'll notice. Okay, so what I do now? We connected. We need one. IB action as well, which is for updating. So I come to my control view, and here I just want to do it by program. So I just say @IB action. Yeah, IB action function update act, and underline, which is broadcasting, sender of type of any. Okay, also I make a function by the name of update, which is don't get any parameter and do not return any parameter. Yeah, and here I'm gonna call it. So I just need to connect this one as well. So I go to main storyboard, I come to click here, and then I will have my received action. I have this, then I can connect this to this and say touch up insight, trigger this one. Of course you can do add it with a gesture, but I'm doing it by this way. So I think we've done all of this part, so now we start to go for our coding. But I want to add something else. I'm gonna add one here, one file by the name of extension. Or extensions, and inside this I'm gonna put some extension. So I say import UI kit for me, and then I'm gonna write extension for date. Also I'm gonna write extension for string. So for dates, what I want to do, I want to make a function by the name of toString, which gets from format, some type of a string. By default I'm gonna give this format, so y, yeah, dash. So I just say this will I want to be my default. So if I didn't mention anything for format, gonna pick this up. Also I give two formats, and type of a string by default equal this. You can write your own, but I write it by this way. Extension in Swift let you to add new things to new functions to your library or class of dates, for example. And yeah, here you go. And then inside I'm gonna write the code. Also I just write the return output dates. But I'll get error for output date as well, yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna write one more function by the name of addDay to date, and this one gets by times of integer. I can set default 0 or nothing. Yeah, I put 0, which do nothing. Add nothing, and return date again for me. It's easy function, so let me write it right now. So it's say let next date and type of date equal Calendar.current.date date by this one, date by adding. So return a new date to the calculated by adding component given date. So yeah, this one. And here I just say what I want to add. I want to add day and to date. To which date? Oh, I picked up the wrong one. Yes. So let me try again. So I just say date by adding it need to have times as well. By adding calendar, value. So this one will add this one. So yeah. So here gonna be day value gonna be by times and to which date? Self. So it will pick up from self of this date and just return this one, next date. Also I write a function under function by the name of to time stamp. No input, no, actually yes, output gonna be double. Input gonna get it from the self. So here it's easy, just say return self dot time interval since 1970. So this one return interval between date of value this to this. Here you go. And so let me write this one as well. So by this function, guys, just say, first of all, I need to create a formatter, which is equal date formatter, which is equal date formatter. And then I just say my formatter date format equal from format. So it's gonna get it format from this. And then I write my date string equal formatter dot string from date. So this date gonna be self. And we just say again date equal formatter dot date from a string, which I just made up, date string. And now I just change my formatter here. So formatter dot date format equal to format. And then finally my output. And from my formatter dot a string from again date exclamation. I'm not gonna, I don't want to be anything else. I put the exclamation. I can put this one and pickups from something, but I put this because I just converted myself and pick it up. So I just did this because I want to have two formats with different format. Okay, so this is all we do for our date extension, but for a string. So now we learned how to convert our date to string with different formats, from one format to a different format, and add a day. And also let me add another function here. Add date, add a day, not date, add a day. So it's gonna be added minutes. So I just need to change this to minutes. Okay, so what's wrong with this? It's yes, here said it could be output could be nil. So fast fix gonna be just put exclamation mark because we're sure that it's not gonna be nil. So this minutes, I mistype it, so minutes. Okay, so we made all function for that we wrote extension for date. We need to I will write an extension for a string as well. So this means that any string we can add these functions at the end of the string, and then it's gonna convert it. For example, this one gonna convert it to date. I just pre-type this to just make a length of video a little bit shorter. So we write one function by the name of toDate, which convert our string to a date, and it's get by this format. So input will be standard date. Input gonna be the one string with this format by default, but you can with by font you can change it, by format you can change it. Also it's get by zone as well. So if we want to use a 3-character zone. So yes, here is how we work. So we create a date format, and then that date format we say by this format, and we say if there is a zone, we just add time zone by this property and time zone aberration way. If you don't, you can use here, as you see here, by default we put this from string format. And then yes, we just say this date format gets from self, so that is string, my string convert. If you couldn't find, then we use today date, actually now date. It's not a good approach. I think it's gonna be better to return not available, something like that. But I want this work. We can, if you like, you can change this part. So also, if you remember, in date we had add day to date and add minute to date. So I wrote same for this. So if you have one string and we send add day to date and return one string. which is just one this times and this is this times of an extra day. So yeah, this is from format to format, and this one. So yeah, it's gonna be like this. You can check it out later for minute, and this is here just we say by adding day. Just we change it by adding minute, or if you can by year. So it depends. You can write different or functions yourself. So 2 timestamp, and so this convert one string with the format of by this way to one double which is timestamp. Even you can just convert this to string. I think it is much easier. That make our job faster, but for now we write this extension for a string. We're gonna use it later. Go to the controller and using extension we just made. So I start from today, so I just say var today equals date. This is how you can get today date. So we make this, and we're gonna do some change on our text field. So I just say self enter date dot text equal today dot to, which is in a string to, so I need to have a function to a string available here. Yes, yeah, this one should be this. So I just say today dot to a string. Yes, and from format use default format we have, and to format use this format. Yes, and also I'm gonna make my format for in and out. So in with format dot text equal, and output format dot text. So input output. For output I'm gonna just change my date to be in this way: today, 3-character month, and 4 years, and also run update for me. So now I'm gonna start from my update. So again, I'm gonna read this, enter data string equal self dot enter date dot text, if not, if nil, empty. In format, out format, input format, and output format. I just make today, and so self dot now label dot text equal what. Okay, let's start to use our function. So first of all, I pick up my entry date string, and then I just say this is a string. I want to convert it to date. I'm going to convert it to date and again convert it back to string because I want to make it match with my format. So I just say this string, convert it to date for me. To date. By which formats? By format, in format, and my zone, nothing. I'm gonna get zone from format as well. Okay, so now it's converted to date, and now I convert it back to string. So to a string, in this time from format to format. So sorry, let me review. Yeah, this date I'm going to convert it to string. So from format, so I can mention my formats, but for dates I used the regular format that we have for date, and to format gonna be my out format. Yeah, so let me run this and see how it's work, and if it's good, then I'm gonna continue and do the rest. Here we go. So you will see I have now date 21st January 2020, yes, and update it. So now I can change this and see if it will change. So I'm going to change it to August. Yes, you will see I can change time 29 and it will change. Even I can give it zone. For example, here is Vancouver, so time zone is 0070. So here I just need to add 3 or 4 Z. Let me put 3, see if it's work. No, not working. 21st June 2020. Just jump back to the yeah, here we go. So zone, it's Vancouver is here. So if I want to go, for example, for Toronto, I use 5. So you will see time change. Yeah, and then we can play with zone, but let's go and do the rest. Now I'll go to do the rest. For doing the rest, what I do, I can use this to make sure nothing missed. Command C, I put it down here, and then I make all of them comments, and under each I'm gonna write down for that. So self dot next 30-minute label dot text equal entry date is yeah, actually I just say yeah, entry date is string dot add minutes to date. So format is in format, to format is out format times is 30. Time is minus, and this is past. So tomorrow. And just say add day to date. So in format, out format, and tomorrow 1 day. So yesterday minus 1 day. So timestamp. So dot now timestamp label dot text equal. No, I'm gonna read it from entry date. Yes, so entry date string dot to I want to directly convert it to timestamp. So to timestamp. Yeah. But output is string, so I'm gonna cast this to a string. So next week time, so I'll convert it to next week. Yeah, so for next week gonna be 7 days, and it's gonna be next week label. Yes, yeah, this is for next week. Sorry. So this is for next week, and this is again next week, but we need to convert it to timestamp as well. So dot to timestamp, and we put all in a string because output will be double. We can even in our timestamp convert it to string to don't have to do this. And so for last week, yes, for last week it's gonna be minus, and I use this for timestamp for last month, so minus 30, and so next month I'm gonna use next week. So next month gonna be 30, and last month gonna be minus 30. You know, see how fast it's coding now with this extension. And easy to forward. Here you go. So now we have our, you will see this keep changing, shouldn't, because so I get more timestamp from what? It means that it's not it's getting from today dates. So now let me go for my timestamp. Now timestamp entry date string to timestamp, So yeah, this will be output. Yeah, I think there's something wrong because when I'm tapping on update, it's keep changing timestamp as it's fixed now. So let's see. Yeah, let's go to the code and see what's going wrong. So timestamp. Let me find it out. Yeah, timestamp here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here I didn't give it. Input format. So format. So I add a format. Time zone nothing. Even I can remove it. But for by format, I said from in format. Get this. So I put this in my timestamps. And here. Let me run it again. So here you go. Now let's try. Now so next week change. By format. Oh, I use two formats. So next week, yeah, just a second. So 2 times temp by format. Here I just got directly, but this one I need to out format as input in format for my timestamp. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, now we are good. So you will see that we have this. So now is 21st. Let me change now for you to, for example, 28. So you will see now is 28. Now timestamp is 15933 and something, and next 30 minutes it's here go 15 minutes goes back, front, and 28, tomorrow 29, yesterday 27, next week 5 July, and timestamp you will see this one for next week. Timestamp is 3 instead of 159 39, and this one is 1590, so it's smaller. Past is smaller, next is bigger, and next week and last week all works. So you can change it. Even you can change time zone by putting the format of zone here and value of time zone here. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you like it. In next week, we will go over how we can pick this. Actually, use UI picker, UI date picker, and okay, that's it for today. I hope you like the video. If you like it, please make sure to give it thumbs up, and also don't forget to be subscribed for more video all coming every day. And if you have any question, please ask in comment below. I will be more than happy to help you and answer your questions. And I wish the best for you. Have a good one. Bye bye.